Hey guys, Wellness here from The Soul Flight, and today is going to be a little bit of a different video because we got to talk. A lot of people have been asking me, so when are you moving to Vietnam, and what's next, and when is your next trip? And the truth is that the answers to these questions have been up in the air because of all the crazy things that have been happening in the last couple of months. So when I first started this YouTube channel, I told you guys that I was becoming a filmmaker, a one-woman film crew moving to Vietnam, and I didn't know when I was gonna come back. I will also be taking you guys along on the most exciting journey of my life. I am moving abroad long term, starting in the central coast of Vietnam. But then something unexpected happened. I fell into a deep depression, which I had been in before, but this time it was on some other level that I just didn't recognize. And I even quit both of my jobs, and I was just laying in bed at home, not doing anything, only leaving the house to go buy film equipment, spending money that I didn't have. And then something else happened. Out of nowhere, I feel like I'm on top of the world and I can do anything, and I'm doing all types of crazy stuff, like spending $1,600 in 1 week on, I don't know. I wish it was a trip, but it's not. It's just randomness, like $100 Ubers and Birkenstocks and all other types of shit. Well, after that, I ended up finding out that I have bipolar disorder after being tired of this up and down situation and checking myself into a mental institution. So in case you don't know what bipolar disorder is, and we got to talk about this because there are a lot of misconceptions out there regarding this illness. It's a disorder where you go from having weeks to months of severe depression to weeks and months of mania, which is like euphoria, where you feel like you're doing Molly every day for breakfast and like you're on top of the world and you do things that you wouldn't normally do. It affects your judgment, your decision making, and the things that you do and say. And then you even have mixed episodes when you feel like both. You're depressed and euphoric, like what? So that is how I ended up in the hospital. After that, I started taking medication, and I felt like, well, my life is starting over and I need to figure out what's next. So at this point, I was supposed to be getting ready to move to Vietnam. This was in September of 2018. And I had no money. I was in debt from my craziness that was going on. At the same time, while all these things are falling apart, a lot of opportunities are also coming my way. There was the commercial with Grammarly, which you guys saw, as well as all of my mentors telling me that I needed to stay in New York, and companies reaching out to me, and I was like, wait, this is not the right time for me to move to Vietnam. Opportunities, but no money, a mental illness, needing to be close to friends and family, so I decided to stay. So what's next for me, you might be wondering. Number one is to get my financial life in order so that I can continue to travel the world. Two, I am manifesting a new home here in New York City, which will continue to be my base probably for the next few years. I'm also learning production, and I'm writing a TV show, so filmmaking is still on. And most importantly, I am revamping The Soul Flight, and I'm going to be creating more consistent, more amazing content. Because the truth is, when you're bipolar, it's really difficult to do the things that are important to you. Because I can post a video today and feel really good about it and promise you guys a video for next week, but then I don't know how I'm gonna feel next week. I don't know if I'll be able to get out of bed. And that's why, since I launched my blog, I've been so on and off. So now that I'm feeling more stable and ready to continue on the mission that I set out on in 2017, which is to inspire all of you guys and give you the tools to travel the world, it's over. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to do this and do it in a way that is consistent. So for now, bear with me, enjoy the holidays with your family, and in 2019, I will be back with more amazing, more valuable, consistent content. As always, thank you so much for rocking with me. Peace and love. I will see you guys next time. Ciao.